We were glad to have you on tonight, Sarah. How are you?
I'm fine, Larry. How are you?
I'm pimpin' like a motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm pimpin' all the bitches and hoes.
That's good to hear. Glad to be here.
So let me start by asking you, why do you think I'm not from real America?
I think you're from real America, Larry.
According to a stump speech you made, you told people in rural areas that they were real Americans and that those areas were pro-America areas, implying others weren't.
I said, we believe that the best of America is in these small towns that we get to visit, and in these wonderful little pockets of what I call the real America, being here with all of you hard-working, very patriotic, pro-America areas of this great nation.
Yeah, and basically you said the rest of America isn't as good by saying that.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to come across that way. If the media hadn't sabotaged me by recording all those things I actually said and did as I actually said them and did them, I would be elected and I wouldn't have to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't mean to come across that way. Even though that in order to interpret that statement differently, you would have to use a version of logic so backwards and contrary to any kind of classical thought that it literally makes your brain bleed trying to piece together the alien craziness that it would take to think that way.
Well, if I had been elected, I wouldn't be sorry at all.
I know. Now, when it comes to establishing your worldview, I was curious. What newspapers and magazines did you regularly read before you were tapped for this to stay informed and to understand the world?
I've read most of them, again with a great appreciation for the press, for the media.
But what ones specifically? I'm curious.
All of them. Any of them that have been in front of me over all these years.
Can you name any of them?
I have a vast variety of sources where we get our news.
You mean to tell me you're so disingenuous that you can't even name the types of magazines you read for fear of criticism? A real leader would just yell Fox News or something and not give a shit.
Getting elected is more important to me than giving a straightforward response, Larry.
Yeah, that's apparent. Anyhow, you have a new reality TV show. What gave you the epiphany to start that shit up?
Well, I'm a mama bear and I had to have a show with me and a mama bear in it so I could reinforce that connection with my stupid audiences.
You're real American, real stupid audience. I am guessing you'll succeed. Speaking of the mama bear scene, which happens just as you're fishing, your advice to the kids while being in an area with a bunch of angry bears is to say, let's get the fish before the bear gets the fish?
So?
Well, most sane people would say, hey, look, there's bears fighting and shit, let's get the hell out of here.
What, Larry? Are you afraid of a little bear?
If the situation wasn't completely kinda like the one you were in, yes, I would be.
Well, that's the difference between you and I, Larry. I'm on real TV and you're not.
Kinda like real America, right? Hopefully you'll make like you did when you were governor and quit your show halfway through too. That's all I can stomach. See you next time.
The media sabotages me.